So guys, we're going to be kicking things off with the second leg against Inter Milan in the Champions League. Here we go. Hello guys and welcome to Back to Glory here with Liverpool, and yes, as I already have mentioned, yes, it's going to be the second leg of the knockout stage of the Champions League. We're obviously leading 2-0 in the first leg and we're at Anfield for the second one, so fingers crossed, we get through, but you just never know, do you? But we should do, but we'll see. And then we've been drawn against Chelsea, in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, so we've got that to come into today's episode. As you can see, very close sort of game went into extra time against Arsenal in the last one. I want to just actually show you how sort of close this specific game was. As you can see, Arsenal were in control of this game, they were leading by 2-0. 87th minute, Andy Robertson steps up and smashes one in, and then in the 94th minute we get Lautaro Martinez getting a very, very late equaliser, which then took us into the extra time. And then Martinez decided, I'm going to get a couple more, and he ended up getting himself a hat-trick, 5th minute, and then literally 1 minute later he got the 106th, you know what I mean? So a very tight affair. I would have liked to have actually shown you guys this one. Unfortunately, I didn't realise how good it was actually going to be. I'm actually going to show you the goal, especially the Andrew Robertson goal, just to show you how good this was. Just bear with me. So here it is, as Henderson picks the ball up, as you can see here in the middle of the park, finds Fabinho. Fabinho lashes this out. First time hit from Andy Robertson. What a strike that was. And then this one here in the 94th minute or whatever, just getting that one in, just before, full time. And then obviously these were the two other goals that Lautaro was able to get, in extra time to give himself that hat-trick and obviously book ourselves a place in the quarterfinals. The Andy Robertson goal was just wow, do you know what I mean? First time hit on the volley and it just rocketed in. But there we go. That's how we've ended up in the quarterfinals to draw against Chelsea, who then we will actually then play after an international break. We will then play Chelsea in the Premier League, and we'll see if we can get through to the semi-finals of that competition. We're trying to get ourselves through to the quarterfinals, obviously the Champions League. We're 2-0 up against Inter. Let's see if we can make sure that we get ourselves through. Here we go. So here are the two lineups going into this one. Inter sticking with the same formation that they did when they were playing at home. And just have a look here. Any major changes that they've made? Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're going with the same lineup with regards to that. With us, we've got Alisson in goal. Trent is back. Yes, this is good to see. We've got Joe Gomez, Felipe, and Andy Robertson. So we've got our strong back four in for this one. Fabinho and Henderson are going to sit just in front of them. Naby Keita is going to play in the cam role. Mane and Almada are going to play out on the wings, and then Bobby is going to lead the line up top. So, like I say, I'm hoping that the Anfield crowd will get us through to the next round. Like I say, we've got those 2 away goals. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that is enough to get us through, and we can build on that in this one. So I've got Naby Keita putting a ball in from the corner. Chance maybe for Mane to get it, but not able to. It's fallen here to Fabinho. Trent knocks this one back into Naby Keita. Keita now dribbling all the way through. What a goal from Naby Keita. Lovely bit of footwork there. And he dribbles himself all the way through and then beats Handanovic at that near post. Great bit of play here for Naby Keita. As you can see, Fabinho picks this one up, finds Trent. Trent first time pass into him, picks it up on the edge of the box. Now drills into the box, goes through, and the keeper, there'll be questions, I'm sure, how he's been beaten there at that near post. So Fabinho now picking this one up in midfield, finds Trent. What can he do from this angle? Plays it all the way across, not able to pick anyone out from that side. He's going to now come to Andy Robertson, and we'll try maybe down there. No, played it back into the middle. Going to try with Trent again, as he's now goes into the box this time. Plays it in, and there's Bobby to put it through, and that is surely now a place in the quarterfinals. Like I say, we were just trying to find an easy way through. We started on the right, went to the left, backwards to the right, and then Trent was able to pick Bobby out, and it's an easy tap in for him. And that has made us 2-0 in this game, 4-0 overall. Another corner now as this one's put in. Trent trying to find Gomez at the far stick, but he's actually not able to initially. But Joe has got this one now. Fabinho knocks it back to him, still with Joe Gomez and Fabinho. Back to Naby Keita. We're just keeping control of the ball here in the midfield. Still Joe Gomez has decided to be involved in this, but in the end, we're not able to find anyone. So there we go. We go into half time, and as you can see, Inter Milan not putting up much of a fight, to be honest. We've had 16 shots, only 6 on target. A little bit disappointing with that sort of like, sort of ratio. But at the end of the day, we're looking pretty comfortable. So we've got a throw in on the far side here in the second half as Navigator gets this one from Trent. Almada trying to put that one into the box. It gets blocked. It's come all the way back here to Henderson. Felipe now plays out here to Andy Robertson. We'll try down the left-hand side. Great ball in, and Bobby's there with the header. And yeah, that is it now. Quarterfinals beckons. Maybe a chance here for Inter from a corner with Brozovic standing over this one. Puts this one into the box. And they have got one back. So they've pulled one back, but it's a long way for them to go. Skriniar actually picking up the goal there. And this is only his first of the season. But yeah, I think Alisson, he went for it, but unfortunately wasn't able to get it. And Skriniar's header just manages to beat him. But now we might just compound like their misery as we attack again. As Andy Robertson plays here to Navigator. Back to Andy Robertson now. Plays this one deep in, and it nearly goes in as an own goal. It was actually hits the foot of the post, and it's easy for the keeper to pick up. So again, maybe it's this deja vu with Andy Robertson taking a throw in. Like, it's Mane now, plays this one into the box, finds Bobby Firmino, lays it off to Almada, and then Trent, nearly gets a goal there. Cater now with this corner, plays it deep, but unable to find Mane. Mane now, like, picks this one up. Looking for options, as in to find Trent now. With Trent into the box. He goes. This time, he does drill this one. Picks up his second goal of the season. Absolutely fires that into that bottom corner. What a great strike. Let's say, like, Marnie here was looking for options, wasn't he? Like, on the edge of the box. Like, and then he finds Trent here. He just, like, takes a couple of steps. And then, wow, the keeper, bit suspect there, wasn't it? Like, it was kind of through him. It sort of went, it looked like, anyway. So it's Inter now on the ball, maybe looking to possibly get maybe another sort of consolation goal, but maybe we can dispossess them as Barella's on the ball, and it's not the best of balls, and we have dispossessed him as Jordan Henderson has picked this ball up in midfield. Here is Almada now, been quite quiet in this game. See if we can do anything now as he surges forward into this midfield area, and Sadio Mane. What a hit. Well, some of the goals that we are scoring in right now are just like, sublime, aren't they? They're just really, really well beaters, like, as they hit the back of the net. So we're here again with Andy Robertson taking a throw in, like fairly simple, and it seems to be we seem to be getting a throw in like near that same spot most of the time. But this time it's come all the way across to Trent, and Mane's in for his second, and this keeper's just not having the best of times, is he? Very similar to maybe Jordan Pickford in the Everton game, like in the it just seems that they're not. That wasn't again, it's like this should be saved. If you look at it, it's like the keeper's just too late to react. You know what I mean? He should have been reacting a lot. Like his reflexes were not there. Like, so we've got about 10 minutes to go. Going to make a couple of substitutions. Like it's just really not like anyone's played badly. We played fantastically well. I'm just going to rest Almada and sort of Andy Robertson here, because like they're the ones that are just like the lowest on fitness. That's the only reason why they're going to get changed. So we'll see Reguilon come on for Andy Robertson, and then we'll who was it? Almada I was going to take off, wasn't it? We'll bring on Asensio on that side and make him an inverted winger. To a corner now as Asensio puts this one in, and there we go. Joe Gomez, what a season he's had. 6 goals he scored so far in this campaign, which is just absolutely incredible. But it's just the way that I've got the corner set up. Like I go for this long, go for the far post tactic, and put our best defensive header on it, and Joe Gomez happens to be in the right place, and there we go, 7 goals to 1. Didn't think that it was going to come anywhere near that. I mean, considering it was only 2-0 at their ground, but yeah, we just seem to be loving scoring goals right now, with the amount of goals that we seem to be piling in, and Inter Milan can just travel home with their tails tucked between the legs, can't they? You know what I mean? But there we go. Right, let's see if we can do the same now to Chelsea. So as you can see, Barcelona put up a pretty good fight, like, you know what I mean, against Juventus, but it just wasn't enough at the end of the day. They did win at like the Nou Camp or Camp Nou, and it was still Juventus just being able to go through on aggregate. We go through 9-1 on aggregate. Yeah, poor from Inter on travelling to Anfield. So just before we get into the game against Chelsea, it's the Champions League draw for the quarterfinals. The way that this also happens as well is we should get the semi-final sort of matchup as well. Like, so we'll have a look at this. As you can see, just be sort of like here at the side of me, like these are the teams that are in the draw. Looking at it, Leipzig maybe best draw out of this, if we can get them. Let's see. It's PSG that's first out the bag, and they're going to play Leipzig, so we're not going to be playing them. It's Real Madrid, Atletico. Ooh, the Madrid derby there, like in the quarterfinals. We've got Napoli. Is it going to be against us? No, Juventus. That means we're up against Manchester City in the quarterfinals. Wow. Okay. Here we go again against them. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Manchester City is who we face, like, in the quarterfinals. We are actually at home for the first leg. So, would have preferred the second, like, second leg to be like at home, but yeah, we've got to make sure that we don't, like, obviously concede. But that's gonna be tough. Let's have a look then, like, at what the semi-final, like, sort of lineup is going to, like, give us. So it'll be PSG, obviously, or Leipzig will face Napoli or Juventus. So we could be up against Real Madrid or Atletico, but we will be away for that. If we get through, like, the first leg of that, like, so it's not going to be an easy ride to the final at all. I mean, none of the games are going to be easy, to be fair, like, when you get to, like, this sort of stage of the competition, and that's why it's called, Champions League. You're up against, like, the best teams in Europe, aren't you? So, yeah, let's see, that's for another day, and we've now got to face Chelsea. So we've only had 2 days since the game against Inter, so there's a few changes. Obviously, we changed the sort of formation as well because we are away. We're at Stamford Bridge. So we've got Nick Pope is going to be in goal because obviously he's our domestic cup goalkeeper. Reece James are going to play it right back just because, not only because he's obviously against his former club, but Trent's not, like, at the level. He's like only at 86%, like, that means on his fitness. So I just thought we'd have a player that's like at 100%. Joe Gomez and Felipe, they're not fully fit, but I'd rather have those two, like, partner each other. Then we got Reguilon coming in, similar sort of situation, but Andy Robertson is on the bench, but he's only at like 90%, like, so that's the reason why. Fabinho's going to sit just in front of them. Then we got Bentancur and Declan Rice. Declan Rice is actually going to take the armband for this one. Then we got Sadio Mane and Anthony are going to be out on the wings, and then it's going to be Lautaro Martinez up top. As for Chelsea, as you can see, they've got Kepa in goal. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he's like what he's like in real life. Got an interesting back four there. Very interesting, to be honest. It's an unrecognisable Chelsea back four, isn't it? In fact, most of these players, like, only maybe 3 that you'd probably, like, recognise, like, in the fact that you've got Pulisic, Abraham, and obviously Mason Mount, like, obviously, and then Kepa as well. But the rest of them, yeah, there's a lot of changes. They've got Milinkovic, Savic in the midfield. They've got Sensi, they've got Everton out on that wing. He's dangerous. This man over here, though, we know in real life what he did, obviously in the Liverpool, like, game against Chelsea. Hopefully he's not going to do that in this one. It's still going to be tough, though, even though we've just come off the back of a 7-1 win, I should say, against Inter. But yeah, this is not going to be an easy one. But we'll see how it goes. So in recent times, this has become a bit of a rivalry between the two clubs, and yeah, we want to obviously try and get one over on them here at Stamford Bridge. And there's a chance here from the throw-in as Joe Gomez throws this in to find Anthony. Comes back here to Reece James, knocks it back here to Gomez. Gomez now back to James, just like trying to, like, work a position of, like, trying to get it into the box, but we're not able to. And it is Savic that gets that one away. Tammy Abraham's on this one, but Fabinho cuts that out. So we work things now from the back as Felipe finds Declan Rice. Rice looking to maybe try and find Sadio Mane on this, like, left-hand side, but he's going himself. He's decided, and by doing that, he's actually lost the ball. Like, it was a poor decision for him to do that. Tammy Abraham is through now. Nick Pope, though, pulls off a good save. Felipe has stopped that from going out for a corner. So we reach half time. It is 0-0, and as you can see, yeah, not a lot really happening in the way of like shots and stuff. We are controlling possession, but that's because we're sitting a little bit deeper. Might maybe change things around like in the second half, and go a little bit more attacking, try and like create something, because as you can see from the attempts on goal, we're not really doing that. So we get the second half underway, and it is Christian Pulisic on the ball. Plays this back here to Sensi. Sensi plays this one out, finds Everton. He's causing us like problems, but his shooting's not. So that's good, like, So we've got Reguilon now in the left back position. Plays it inside, finds Felipe, and we're going to build things from the back here as Bentancur now surges forward. I've not changed with the tactics. I will do probably in the next sort of 5 or 10 minutes. And as Fabinho lays this one back here to Bentancur, we're just trying to like knock it around here with the three sort of midfielders, trying to like look for something. And like I say, there's no creativity, so I think I will definitely change things to try and like get through this like Chelsea back line. Fabinho though has put this one over. Can Sadio Mane produce anything? No, he can't. And now Chelsea can just clear this ball away. So Bentancur is on the ball, plays this one out to Mane. It's cut inside, great chance, great goal. There it is. I'm just about to make the changes actually, like sort of thing. But Sadio Mane on the hour mark has managed to find a little bit of space, a little bit of creativity, shows like the skill that the player's got, and he just blasts it back past, I should say, Kepa in goal. But as you can see, just cuts inside and he just blasts it, and yeah, poor keeping from Kepa, which is what we expect from him. So I'm going to make actually a couple of changes. Obviously, we changed the formation to like sort of normal sort of like kind of attacking formation. Bobby Firmino is going to come on for Lautaro, not having the best of games, and Declan Rice is also going to make way. And Naby Keita is going to come on and in that like like sort of cam role. So we've got a free kick down this bottom corner here is Joe Gomez, and Fabinho now picks this one up. James now can maybe push forward. No, going to cut it back inside. And he finds Bentancur, plays this one out to try and find Sadio, but it's a little bit short. But luckily for him, it's come back to him and he can push forward here. Now, can he get the ball in? No, he can't. But it's come here nicely to Reguilon, and Reguilon's gone for this. Kind of similar to the Sadio Mane goal, and he gets only his second goal of the season, which is like amazing because he doesn't play that much, like but yeah, right in that bottom corner, very similar to like I say the Sadio Mane goal. Kepa beaten again. It looks like that's his weak side. So Reguilon and Mane are having a little bit of fun down this like left hand side, and again, just yeah, it's poor keeping, isn't it really? So we've got about, we're just short of 10 minutes or so to go. Fabinho probably lacking a little bit on the fitness. Not too bad, you know what I mean? So, but I thought I'd just give Curtis Jones a run out and give him some like game time and stuff like that. In fact, I'm going to probably put him there in the cam and drop Keita back a little bit and see what he can do from there. So it's Chelsea with the possibility of getting back into this with Sensi over this free kick. Plays it short, plays it across, and there's a chance. And Savic has got them back into this. Milinkovic-Savic has blasted it in, and there is still time for them to maybe get an equaliser here. It was pretty poor, like sort of defensively from us for letting them have enough like time and space on that, and we were all drawn to the ball, like you know what I mean, and that's a little bit sort of disappointing. And like I say, yeah, there's still time as Chelsea now are on the break here with Everton as he pushes forward, and we need to get a challenge in. We've not managed to do so, and I don't know how that like was a poor effort, and Nick Pope made a little bit of a hash of it, but there's a great chance here for Mendy. Mason Mount has managed to get Chelsea back into this from nothing. That is just, we've literally just switched off, and we thought it was in the bag. We were 2-0 up, and we've literally switched off and let Chelsea get back into this game, which is poor. It's like, we're not making the challenges here. We've not made another challenge there. Mason Mount is clear, and Nick Pope's made an absolute hash of that one. And we've just literally, in the final like seconds of this game, Anthony now has picked up an injury, and we've made all our changes, if you know what I mean, because it's going to go to extra time. So I can't do anything because we've made all our changes, but I will be able to make a change in about 30 seconds. So there we are. We are into extra time, so now I can make that change for Anthony. So, like I say, we're into extra time. It's Asensio that has actually come on for Anthony, but yeah, I can't believe that we've literally like thrown this game away, and we were like totally in control. About 7 minutes left on the clock, and they've like managed to score 2 goals. But yeah, we need to try and get the ball back off them at the moment, because Chelsea are just like running things like in the confidence that they built from getting those 2 goals. But yeah, it's Mason Mount again. We've got a challenge in, and now we can get the ball away, maybe get a bit of a counter attack going. As Bobby Firmino's up on his own, and he's gone for this, but yeah, it's a bit poor, isn't it? Really. So his players are getting tired now, as you can well imagine. Us probably getting more tired than what Chelsea are, because obviously we only have 2 days in between like the Inter Milan game, but we've got to try and like do something here. And at the moment, it's not working. Like so. Trying to win the ball back off, and we just seem to have just switched off, like, and they're controlling things at the moment in midfield. So what I've done is I've switched wing for the Mane and Asensio. I've switched them round, like, sort of thing, just to see if that maybe changes things, like, going up against different defenders and stuff. Maybe like we might get a bit of luck by doing that. Jones now plays this one out to Asensio now, and he's surged into the box. It's a great opportunity. Ah, man. Just wasting chances here at the moment, but I think it was actually a good save. Like, Asensio now puts this one in. Chance there, but not going to be... This looks like it's going to penalties. Oh, what have Mane done there? And that is what has happened. Yes, we are heading into penalties, and it should never even be at this stage, like, at all. Like, we were in control of this game. We had it won pretty much, and then we just switched off, like, and let Chelsea back into it. Hopefully now we can do well in penalties. I'm not sure how Nick Pope is at saving penalties, but we'll see. So first up, it is Marco Asensio up against Kepa. What can we do? Can we get off to a good start? Please get off to a good start. Yes, we got off to a good start. Mason Mount now, who got that vital equaliser. Can Nick Pope do something here and make up for that error? No, he can't. Good penalty from Mason. Curtis Jones now steps up. Come on. Let's see what he can do. Oh, it's saved. Somehow Kepa has managed to get down and save this one. That's not good. Savic now for Chelsea. Come on, Nick. We need you to do something. No, it's a good penalty right in the bottom corner. It's not looking good. Obviously the home crowd are up for this one. Bobby Firmino needs to score this one. Come on, Bobby. And he does. Sends Kepa the wrong way. Sensi now, who has been probably Chelsea's best player, I would say, has got a chance here now to give them advantage again. And does do, yeah, sends Pope the wrong way. It's not looking good for us at the moment. Sadio Mane now stepping up. We know we have to score every time, like, And he does. Ooh, that was close, but he's blasted it in. And it's now Everton. Can we have a player called Everton lose? Okay, come on, like, we need Nick Pope to save against Everton. No, he doesn't. This is the one we have to score. If we don't win this one, don't score this one, then we are out. And it's a Reguilon that is going to step up for this one. He's already scored in the game. Can he score from the penalty spot? So to keep us in this one, can we do so? Yes, we can. Right, now we need Nick Pope to perform a miracle and save this one from Chelsea. It's Zaniolo that is going to be stepping up for Chelsea. Come on, Nick. Try and put him off so he maybe at least puts it wide or something. Here he goes. There it is. We're out. Shouldn't be out. Can't believe that. That's just mad. We threw that one away. Absolutely threw it away. We were. I think the players' heads were already like, oh, we're through. It's no problem. Like, and then we just had a mad, 3 minutes, as you can see, 84th minute, 87th minute. And that was the doing of us. Yeah, we're out of the FA Cup. We've won, obviously, the Carabao Cup, but we're not going to be contesting the FA Cup this season. And as it kind of reads here from sort of one of the emails at Liverpool, in a disappointing collapse. And yeah, it was disappointing, and it was a collapse in the fact that we had the game. It was 83rd minute, we were winning 2-0, and then it all went to pot, didn't it? Like, you know what I mean? Just, yeah. Oh well. We're still in the Champions League, and obviously we're doing well in the Premier League as well. Just want to show you the Premier League table. As you can see, yeah, doing pretty well in there. Man City are slipping away from us, which is good. So we're in control of the Premier League, and that is the big one. We want to go for that, get that back off Manchester City, because obviously they've won it for the last 2 seasons. Just show you here, as you can see, we won it in 2019-20, which is what we've done in real life as well, which is ironic, isn't it? But then Man City have bounced back with another couple of victories for them. So we want to take that trophy back off them again like this season, which we are like looking pretty good to do so. And like I say, Premier League, we're up against, not Premier League, Champions League, we're actually up against Man City in that as well, aren't we? So there we are, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. It's a shame that we got knocked out of the FA Cup, but you know, we'll have a go again next season, won't we, like, for that one. But like I say, the two main ones we're still in contention for, and that's what is most important. Anyway, guys, take it easy, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one. This is Dave from Mumongu Gaming, signing off. Cheers.